super frustrating.
All right, we're a little bit after 5:30 in the morning, Tuesday, on the lakefront in Chicago. Doing my first tempo workout of this marathon training plan. Goal for today, 2 times 1 mile at marathon pace, gold marathon pace, with a 2-minute jog in between. I just finished the first mile, and then 2 by half miles, but a little bit faster between marathon pace and 10K pace. So that'll be tough. Taking the GoPro Fusion off for its first spin. .43 miles, 7 minutes, 28 seconds per mile today. Although those numbers don't really tell the whole story, today was my first tempo day on the Nike training plan that I got from my coach. And the workout was a little bit of a warm-up, 2 times 1 miles at goal marathon pace, and 2 by half mile intervals at the first quarter being at goal marathon pace, and then the second quarter of it being at 10K pace, which I've kind of arbitrarily set for myself at 6:26 or a 40-minute 10K. So pretty tough workout today, although it wasn't that long, but the speeds were fast, and just some paces I'm not really all that used to running that much. And but I was able to hit all the marks today. The Zoom Fly 3s were really great for those mile intervals, so I really appreciate it there. Had a beautiful morning to run along the lakefront with, and a great time to test out this camera. And I'll try to do a more full review of this camera. I didn't want to dive into it too deeply today, mainly because I think there's a lot to learn, and I'm still learning it, and I still haven't even kind of figured it out. Normally, my workflow by now would be I'll have edited all the video footage so I could see it, review it, get my kind of more critical look at the footage, and then film some B-roll shots of the product, which I don't have today, and then give you this part, which is kind of my analysis of it. But so far, everything just takes forever. I got up extra early to work on this stuff today, kind of thinking about how much time would I need if I was working with the Insta360 One X. And I'm still waiting for just ingesting the 360 footage. So basically the way this works is there's 2 SD cards in it, one for each camera. It takes images all around, and the images look good. I could see it on my phone and get previews of it. It's not great. There's some stitching issues, and some of you guys have seen that if you saw some of the things that I posted on Instagram for this run. But to work with it, to edit it like in Final Cut, like I normally do, I have to then get the data off of each of the cards, put it into the Fusion Studio app. You don't do any editing in the Fusion Studio app. You just run it through it so that it can stitch the front SD card data and the rear SD card data together. And then I'll edit it in Final Cut Pro and kind of arrange and tell the camera where I want it to look, which is my kind of like my normal workflow, and I kind of like this idea of just doing everything in Final Cut, but I think it makes you spend a lot more time manipulating and handling 360 video than you necessarily need. If the Fusion Studio could just do the keyframing that I want to do in that app and then export out like 10, 15, 30-second clips rather than the entire 45-second clip or minute-long clip that I have, I think that'd be a much better use of resources and time. But so far, everything's just taking forever. So you've seen the footage. I like it. It looks relatively good. It looks a lot better in terms of the output quality than what I was getting before, but just I don't know if it's really that livable. The main thing that I wanted to do was have a 360 camera going on that Ragnar Trail relay up in Wyoming this weekend, and I wanted to make sure I had a 360 camera while I was out there. And I will be bringing this guy because it's only 360 or only working 360 camera that I have right now. But I'm not looking forward to editing any of the footage just because the workflow is so cumbersome. So a real big disappointment so far. I'm going to keep using it. I'm going to bring it with me to Wyoming as I'm running up in the mountains. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully over time I'll be able to eat these words and figure out a faster workflow. But so far for now, I've spent all morning just getting the 360 images stitched. I haven't even started editing it yet. So I'm already ready for my next run in the morning. I had to go. I'm just going to bring my regular GoPro with me because I can't film with this every day. There's just not enough hours. So hopefully things will change. Those are my initial thoughts on the GoPro Fusion. If you've tried filming with this thing, let me know in the comments. Please tell me that there's a silver lining, that it gets easier. I'd love to hear from you if you could tell me that. If you can tell me I'm completely right already, tell me that too, so at least I know what to look forward to. Before I go, I do want to talk about our charity runner for this week. This week, it's Jacob Saracen. Jacob Saracen is going to be running the Chicago Marathon and raising money for the American Cancer Society. A very worthy cause. I've been happy to donate $70, and I'll post a link in the description in case you'd like to learn more. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yo, what's going on?